Hey guys, welcome back. I'm the Dark One, and E3 2019 is 1 week away. And that's great because I still can't go. But whatevs, I'm not salty. All around me are familiar faces. So while everyone's enjoying being wine and dine at the world's biggest gaming convention, I'll be doing my perfect impression of Cinderella while the Prince of the Ball, Square Enix, dance with my wicked stepsisters.
Hey, listen!
Now, I generally stopped liking Square Enix since they're a constant tease, and E3 is their burlesque show. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love their games, but every time they drop a new trailer, I end up stating,
Stop! My penis can only get so erect.
only to have perpetual blue balls for the next 5 years. Kingdom Hearts 3, anyone? Well, so far, Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer has followed the same format of touching me in all the right places, good graphics, check, good soundtrack, check, true to the story, so far, check, with this new Kingdom Hearts 3 style of gameplay.
Stop! My penis can only get so erect.
However, it seems like a climax is around the corner since...
Oh my god.
Calm down, manly thoughts. The FF7 remake trailer that dropped during the Sony State of Play broadcast signifies that the game is soon coming to stores, which also had me rubbing my nipples in excitement.
You clearly need a girlfriend.
You see, FF7 first released in 1997, and it was one of the first games that I bond over with my cousin. It was an epic JRPG that follows Cloud Strife as he battled corrupt organizations, corporations, monsters, the half-angel alien bent on using their planet as a vehicle to conquer the solar system. So, to say it was a cerebral ride would be an understatement. Yeah, so this trailer reaffirms that the game is now back in focus and its release date is soon coming. Since there's no official date set yet, but we are all hoping it is at least late 2019. I think more than likely it's going to be early 2020. My biggest concern, however, came from the words of Tetsuya Nomura. Who is that, some of you may be asking? Well, essentially, he's the lifeblood and the creative force behind my favorite series, such as Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. He was the lead on the character design of the original FF7, and he directed both Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3 and Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. So in terms of creative direction, I trust him. However, his words still should be marked with concern. States in the interview with Wire, "We're not intending for this to become a one-to-one remake, or just original Final Fantasy VII with better graphics." He added the caveat that he doesn't want to change it so much that it's unrecognizable, but it has to be offering something fresh and new. Now, I see nothing wrong with this personally. Once fresh and new doesn't impact the overall narrative and themes of the original stories. In my opinion, I think the previous story established over 20 years ago should be used as a base skeleton that the team at Square Enix eventually builds on to create an even more compelling and modern tale. Which leads me to my next point, a point that I honestly don't know how I feel about. Apparently, the series producer Yoshinaro Kitase states that FF7 Remake will be episodic. We've seen everyone's comments and actions to the news that FF7 Remake will be a multi-part series, and many have speculated correctly as to the reason why we have made this decision, he said. If we were to try to fit everything original into one remake installment, we would have to cut various parts and create a condensed version of FF7. We knew none of you would have wanted that. And this is why I have a nagging suspicion that this seems like a good thing, ultimately more story and gameplay, but as I said, I have a very huge nagging suspicion that some of the game stories and features will be locked behind a paywall or microtransactions. He continues, "I hope that by explaining a little more about our design decisions that you make an appreciation of the size of this project and what we have planned for this remake. Going beyond the scale and depths of the world, narrative, gameplay from the original to deliver something that feels familiar yet new. As I said before, we're delivering surprises. I like surprises.
I have a surprise for you.
Is it like another dead body?
No, of course not.
When it comes to gameplay, as I mentioned before, it follows a similar style to Kingdom Hearts 3 and FF15. Lots of dashing and button smashing, RPG hack and slashing. Yeah, that kind of rhyme, that was not my intention. Which is a great departure from the 1997 original, which was so heavily turn-based, combat-oriented. In an interview with Famitsu, Nomura said that the battles in the remake will be action-based rather than command-based. Nomura didn't go into much detail with regards to the game's combat system, but it's what he expected is going to see the same formula, more similar to Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy 15. Personally, I liked the turn-based combat as a kid, but as I got older, it became a little monotonous, especially in Pokemon. Not to say I don't love the series, but I think I would like to see a combination of turn-based and action-based, and I know that sounds trippy.
But you think if anyone could do it would be the Japanese.
Yep. The fact is that the curse of making a remake is that it has to live up or surpass its original. And recently, the developers at Sony have been delivering on this promise and expectation. From Crash Bandicoot to Spyro to the Resident Evil 2 and Shadow of the Colossus. All have had splendid remakes that in everyone's opinion has surpassed the originals. And I'm vehemently hoping that FF7 joins that list. As I said, I just want them to build on the story that has been set up before, no major deviations in the characters, just use the original as a springboard into a deeper narrative. Some grander world building elements, some more graphically enhanced and scary monsters, which I've seen them done already, and they've done a really good job, and deeper motivations that may not have been explored previously within the characters. And yeah, I'll be throwing my money at you in the fistfuls.
You know they're not strippers, right?
So guys, that was the video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe, and ring the bell to burn King's Landing to the ground. Also, tell me what you want to see in the upcoming Final Fantasy remake at E3. Let us know in the comments below.
I personally want to see a gigantic flying tortoise with the power to shoot lasers from his eyes marching onto human civilization as he crushed their tiny, frail bodies underneath his feet.